people? I saw me from welcome back to a brand new video. Let's get right into it. This is gonna be a quick video because holy shit, the commission actually did something right. Surprise, surprise, surprise. The commission did ask something right. They did something good. Now, if you don't know what's happening, look up my video. But again, Navarrete fought Charly for the 130 world champion, right? In that fight, Navarrete was winning the early rounds until what happened? Until Charly hit him with a good left hook that cut him open above his left eye. Or his right eye, I forgot, but cut him open somewhere above his eye. Then what happens? Instead of ruling it as a punch, which it was, and we found out later, the referee ruled it as a fucking headbutt. Right? So the fight goes on. Charly starts winning the fight because the cut, he has some momentum. If the fight went on, he most likely will win by TKO or will win by numbers because he was starting to fucking figure out Navarrete. He was piecing him up. He was doing good. But then what happened? The fucking whoever is at top, like yo, Charly's about to win this fight. Yo, stop the fight. The doctor stopped the fight. And since it was a headbutt, since the cut was caused by a headbutt, not a fucking punch, it goes to the scorecard. Now, if it was counted as a punch, you know who wins? Charly wins. You know who is the new world champion is? Charly is. But guess what? That didn't happen because for some reason they didn't want to replay or update it. Say no, it was a headbutt. I mean, it was a punch. So what happens? Since it's ruled as a headbutt, they go to the scorecards, and obviously, like I said before, Navarrete was winning the earlier rounds, but Charly was trying to get ahead. He had the upper hand, but before he got to dominate him, they stopped the fucking fight. Now, luckily, the commission has turned it into a no contest, but I still want to talk about that cut because the fact that they even call off that fight makes me so fucking mad, and it's why people call boxing corrupt. Cause deadass, not even a year ago actually, Tim Tszyu and Fedor fought, and towards the third or fourth round, fifth round or sixth round, Tim Tszyu was winning the fight. But then what happened? Tim Tszyu got a big ass cut. And again, you know why they call Tim Tszyu versus Fedor a bloodbath? I hope you know 80% of that blood was fucking Tim Tszyu cut. And 20% was Sebastian Fedor nose. So anyways, instead of calling it off like they should, and that cut, if you go back, was way worse. You know how bad Tim Tszyu cut was? It was so bad that he had a fight against Virgil Ortiz and he had to pull out because that cut hasn't healed yet. So think about that. It was 4 months after the fight and it still hasn't healed. But you know what the doctor say? Nah, I can see his skull, but he's good. And they continued that fight, and then fucking, of course, Tim Tszyu lost. Now, if it went to the scorecard as it should, Tim Tszyu would have won. But no. Of course, here they do the opposite. They stop it, even though they shouldn't have stopped it. They go to the scorecard, and of course, Navarrete wins. Now, the commission did overturn it, like I said earlier, but this, unless he gets a rematch and wins, this would not help at all. Why? It doesn't matter. The only way this fixes or resolves or actually makes up for it if Charly wins. I'm sorry. I love Navarrete too. He's a great fighter, but that's the only way this ends right. Because you literally robbed the chance of this motherfucker to become a world champion. The doctors and the referee robbed this motherfucker becoming world champion. If it was counted as a punch as it should have, and if they did stop the fight, guess who would be world champion? Charly, because he would have won by TKO doctor decision or doctor advice, wherever it's called, right? He would have won because the doctor stopped it. If you get stopped, if the doctor stopped it because of a punch, Charly wins. It's a TKO. Well, of course, this dumbass referee, I don't get, like, this is why we call boxing corrupt. Of course, that didn't happen, and whatever happens, and his fucking Navarrete wins because he was winning most of the rounds up to here. What the fuck? It's just stupid, bro. It's honestly stupid. The only way, like I said, this ever makes up if Charly wins. And the fucked up shit is the rematch is not even confirmed. The only thing that happened was, maybe it's confirmed, I'm not sure, but the only thing happened was they overturned into a no contest as it should, but you still need number one. He still needs to get an immediate rematch. The next person Navarrete needs to fight, no matter what, no it's no bust or nothing, it's Charly. If it's not, then Navarrete is going to have to vacate his belt and Charly fights for the vacated belt. No way you're not going to let this motherfucker get an opportunity to get for a world champion. But if he loses, if Charly do fight and he loses his second fight, the rematch, then we're fucked. It doesn't make up for it, because now he's never going to be able to become world champion. The number one goal of any boxers, bro. You just ruined that decision because you're fucking a dumbass. You didn't want to go to replay. I don't know. You have a bunch of fucking trucks out there, right? Why you can't just go to replay and look at it and see it was a headbutt or not? Why nobody can say, oh, yo, the referee, yo, it was a fucking punch, it wasn't a headbutt, and they overturned the call? I don't get why that's not a fucking thing. It should be a thing, because if that was a thing, guess who would be your new 130 champion? Charly. And he was building up a fucking comeback of the decade, bro. I'm telling you, we would have been talking about comeback of the year. What the fuck? He wins, he get knocked down, and he comes back, cuff fucking Navarrete, TKO him, or win by decision. But no, we're talking about robbery, and of course, when there's robbery, gotta be boxing, right? Anyways, hopefully in the coming weeks or days, Navarrete versus Charly is made for the rematch. But I don't care, bro. The only way this will fix, the only way this will end good, if it's Charly fucking wins. Only way. And again, this has nothing to do with Navarrete. He didn't make any of those decisions, right? It just, you were there, bro. They robbed Charly for you. And I'm sorry I gotta say this, but you gotta lose. You got to lose. Like, when they fight again, I'm gonna be cheering for Charly. I'm sorry. If Navarrete wins, I'm gonna be upset because they robbed him of world champion, and now he may never become world champion again. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much the news. They turn into no contest as it should. 100%, please, whoever the belt is, WBO, WBC, IBF, or WBA, whatever it's called, please make sure Navarrete fights Charly next. Please make sure the rematch is next. If Navarrete is not fighting Charly next, I'm gonna get tight. I'm gonna make a video about it. I'll update you. Don't worry. But if this motherfucker next fight is not Charly, I'm gonna get tight and I'm about to go on the rant. Anyways, guys, let me know what you're thinking. I'll see you guys next time. Fuck off.